What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. And yes, EA Sports has leaked that Troy Polamalu will be the most feared master, at least one of them. So now I don't look as crazy getting rid of whatever his name is, Taylor Mays or whatever his name is. And you know how funny it is? Like when he's a boss, you remember his name, and then now we don't need him no more. It's like, yo, whatever his name is. But anyway, listen, Taylor Mays is still a really good, strong safety, right? But it doesn't really matter. At this point, Troy Polamalu is probably going to be about the same speed chemmed, or you're going to probably need that Steeler chem. You see like how Taylor Mays got to a 95 speed with the Steelers chem? They're probably going to do that again. So I know I'm going to get a lot of questions in this video, like, you know, what happens if we're a 49er chem? You know, how can we readjust it? Well, guess what? That's what I'm here for. Like, that's why you guys watch, and I'm going to make sure that I never let you down. At least as long as I have a sane mind. If I go crazy, I'll let you guys know, and then that way you can't hold anything against me. But while I'm sane, I'm going to make sure you guys know everything that I'm planning, and then you guys can proceed however you see fit. All right? So look, this is what we're going to do. Right now, we're playing Rod Woodson at strong safety, and we have approximately 51 of 50 49ers. For those of you guys that were wondering who the additional 49ers were, you can see that I have the punter, okay? And then over here with team strategy, you have the coach and you have the uniforms, and then you also have the stadium. So these count as 4. Okay, for those of you guys that were wondering, like with the pieces, other than that, you go into the auction house and you search by position, and it's extremely, extremely easy to figure out what's going on. All right, so let's understand what's going on as far as Troy Polamalu. Am I gonna go after him? Well, you know what? He might be a guy that, you know, gets pick artist or pick specialist or whatever for a cheap AP, because that's pretty much what he was. A lot of you guys wanted me to test it out. I'm still in the process of seeing if it actually works, because I average dropping about 3 to 4 picks a game. So I really have to clean that up, and I'm going to be working to get that done. So when you look at Rod Woodson right now, you can see this is the biggest thing I want you guys to understand. Depending on the defense that you run, that determines if he's going to work for you. Okay, so this guy has a 92 man coverage in a 90 zone. That is chemmed actions, but it's still suitable, right? If I put him into a man covered situation, him at strong safety, Rod Woodson is going to play it pretty decently. Troy Polamalu might not, depending on what his ratings are. Now, would I mind having him replace Rod Woodson? No, I would not. Okay, it would be like, listen, dude, you suck. You gotta go. It doesn't matter to me. Like, honestly, I won't lose any sleep over Rod Woodson, you know, doing whatever he's doing. That's not something that I'm actually concerned with. The bottom line is we have to make sure that we stay true to the core of the game and understand that in some cases, we do have to play man coverage. In some cases, not all. So you want someone that can do it, unless you are going to use a Troy Polamalu, and he might be like a glitchy feel. Remember the middle linebacker, for those of you guys that played Madden 20? He was super fast as a golden ticket, right? But it wasn't only that. He was able to maneuver a lot. Now they've added like the change of direction, the COD, right? So when you look at like change of direction, some of you guys are like, yo, Gmi, does that really matter? You know, the change of direction, because some of my guys defensively, they still move around pretty quickly without change of direction, right? So let's take a look at some of the change of directions. You got Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie there, Namdi over here with another 90, Ronnie Lott, you know, free card. You got Deion Sanders 93, Dre Bly 86. So Denzel Ward, he's a 93. Does that mean that they move to the ball faster? In some cases, those players I just named, yes, they will. I expect Polamalu to have at least a 90 with change of direction. Okay, so that can be a very, very critical thing that maybe makes him be over the top. Because a lot of us are waiting to see like a 95 plus stock change of direction player to kind of understand what EA was doing, because they're always inventing new things, but then they don't test it. So we don't know what it is, because we're the test dummies. We're the guinea pigs. We have to figure it out. And then once we figure it out and it works, voila, they patch the game. So looking at Troy Polamalu, if you still have Taylor Mays right now, I would urge you to probably raid sell him. And, you know, just in case, because this is the thing, right? If it turns out that he's a good card, Troy Polamalu, you're going to be mad that you still have Taylor Mays, because his price is going to continue to come down. But just remember, his price can't drop excessively low. Like, I don't expect him to be, you know, under 200K, but it's a possibility. All right? So you're going to want to be careful with that, because I have a feeling that he will be good enough to play man and zone. And if that's the case, Rod Woodson is gone. Okay, it's like he never. No, he's not gonna be gone. I'm just gonna put him back where Dre Bly is. Move Denzel Ward over, right, and then put Dre Bly in where Richard Sherman is for the chem. So no, he's not gonna be gone. He just won't start at that position, and then I won't have any fear of who's there at that position. So it works out for me. Okay, if he has that hybrid man coverage, kind of like, the Jamal Adams feel, Micah Hyde, those guys, it's gonna work out. That is a major thing that you have to do right now. I will urge you, like I said, usually when I do stuff, it works out for me because they start to aggravate me right around the time that a new card is coming out. It's no coincidence. EA knows what they're doing. But they all of a sudden start to play wild. Like, they'll drop these picks, they'll drop everything, and everything gets a little wild. So, pretty much that's what goes on with it. It is going to be a situation where, Taylor Mays might start to drop a lot of picks and be an idiot. It is a high chance that might start happening. I looked through some of the comments and I saw that many of you guys rage sold him way before I did. Like, you guys were like, yo, look, this guy right here. But remember, I rage sold him twice. That was the second time he was rage sold. So in fairness to me, I figured it out very early that this dude was garbage. So look, we're gonna go to his 91. So look, he's over at 309 right now. Earlier in the day, I saw him at like 250, 260. So the price has gone up, right? What's going to happen is Troy Polamalu, just remember, he is a guy that has the 49er chem, so that's always going to have value. Just keep that in the back of your head. If you need him for chems, you can still have him as a backup. Just to be fair to him, you can still have him as a backup on your team as a 49er. I don't recommend having such excessive price cards, but you never know what might happen in the game, and you might need him, right? And he has good zone coverage. So his price may just drop off the fact that Polamalu is the master of whatever he is for the most feared, because the pitcher's out there, he's going to be part of it, right? Once that happens, you can't get those coins back because he won't rebound unless Polamalu's a bust, which I don't think he will be. You see what I'm saying? So we have to just understand that right now, even if you sold him at his highest point, say you sold him right now and you got 300K for him, right? And then Polamalu is trash, right? And then you get him back for like 200 and something because everybody's going after Polamalu, you still win no matter what. I just don't want to put you in a situation where you're not winning, okay? Like, that's part of what I do. I want to make sure that everyone that watches this video is winning. So that's what I need from you guys. Take a look at what's going on with him. If you still currently have him. Like I said, I rage sold him very recently. You might still see him as something that was rage sold. Where is he? Is he here? Oh, are these the things that I bought? Hold up. No. What is this? Okay, no, those are my bids, right? Yeah. So that's not what I sold. That's what I actually bought. So let me go to my auctions because that would probably be where he would be. There he goes right there. So I sold him at 348 and I saw him as low as, like I told you, 260, 270 earlier. There's a high chance that he continues to drop because everybody's going to know about Troy Polamalu. But I don't want you guys to lose on this. Like you can see right here, I got Derek Brooks again, raid sold him like it's weird. Look, dude, once I realize the dude's garbage, I just go crazy. And that's pretty much where we are. So once we start to know a little bit more, remember, that's the defensive guy. That's the defensive master. Who's the offensive guy? That's what we have to wait to find out. Hopefully this has been instructive to you and you've learned something. Let me know what else you need answers to. The fam is here to help. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. One love, yo.